Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back again with another video. Today's video is just going to be a really quick one. It's a part two of yesterday's video where I provided injury updates that Sami Mokbel for the Daily Mail provided for Takehiro Tomiyasu, whose knee surgery that happened 2 years ago has failed, and he has to undergo another knee procedure, whether it be a knee replacement if he's eligible for one, or a completely new reconstructive knee surgery. He's going to be out for the rest of the season. And then yesterday we received breaking news that Kai Havertz sustained a muscular-related injury in Dubai during training. It's confirmed now by David Ornstein himself this morning that Kai Havertz has sustained a hamstring-related injury, and he will be sidelined for the rest of the season. This is so predictable and so typical of the Arsenal. Same old Arsenal, where in January we have the opportunities to strengthen our already frail and limited attack, and we fail to bring in viable options that were available. We scouted within Europe, we scouted within the league, and to bring in absolutely nobody is a whole farce on the board, and Arteta has a part to blame as well. He refused to sign off on the Watkins deal as we didn't want to pay $60 million for Watkins. Right now, we're having to put Trossard up front, Ethan Nwaneri right wing, Raheem Sterling or Miles Lewis-Skelly at left wing, or left wing back of Tierney, and change the system, which I don't think Arteta will do. And there's shouts now for playing Ethan Nwaneri up front. Some people are saying play Mikel Merino up front, which I think they're trolling and shouldn't be taken seriously on any platforms. I digress. But with that being said, it's really predictable of the Arsenal, where it's another window. We already failed to get the appropriate attacking reinforcements in the summer 2024 window. And now we went into a January window. We have some tough fixtures left to play. We still have to go to Old Trafford. We still have to go to Anfield. And we now have Trossard as our number 9, who's not really a striker, playing him in that position. I know he played there for Brighton, but can he handle the pressure? And there was already immense pressure on Havertz for the season. He was our top goal scorer, and now he's done for the rest of the season. There was no viable backup option for Kai Havertz. If he didn't get injured, he would have had to play every single Champions League game until we got eliminated for the rest of the season. Which isn't fair on him at all. And this goes back to the board and management entirely. I do think Arteta does have a part to blame, and if you're trying to free Arteta from any blame, I'm someone who does like Arteta and like his management style, but he's not free from scrutiny and he's not free from criticism. And I do think this does go back on the board and management as a whole entirely, part and parcel to blame for this. Not getting the appropriate reinforcements in the January window when we looked at so many options the whole month of the January window. Yes, we did initially start the window looking at backups on a right wing for Saka, but knowing that Saka would be back in end of March, April, they moved on to look at a striker as Jesus went down injured with an ACL injury for the rest of the season. So the past weeks of the window, they moved on to look at attacking options in front for center forward position, and we ended up the window with no reinforcements. Is absolutely appalling. And it was confirmed by David Ornstein earlier this morning that Kai Havertz has done his hamstring. He will require surgery, and he'll be out for the rest of the season. His wife is also expecting a child, so initially people thought maybe he went back to London for the due date of his child, but that's not the case, and this is in fact confirmed to be a hamstring-related injury. He will be out for the rest of the season, and it's another huge blow for the Arsenal in our attack. We have 12 available center-backs and defenders. Of course, most of them are healthy and back and available. Some of them are still injured. Of course, I mentioned the update with Takehiro Tomiyasu yesterday in my stream. If you do want to watch that back for your understanding, it'll be somewhere here of my recently videos. Let me know your thoughts of the latest news of Kai Havertz being out for the rest of the season. And boy, you could see this coming from a mile away. It was way too predictable for the Arsenal. And I do think that right now our season is falling off the rails, and falling off the rails fast. Like a Nitty in Finsbury Park, falling off the rails. Really, really disappointing to hear the news, and I wish Kai Havertz a safe recovery, but just another blow in attack when we were already limited in attack and frail in attack to begin with. This Saturday we have a game, early kickoff, to Leicester away at the King Power Stadium. And I do think our attacking three would be Trossard in the 9, Ethan Nwaneri in the right wing, and Miles Lewis-Skelly left wing. Or if we change the system, which I don't think Arteta would do, we would play Raheem Sterling left wing, which I don't want to see, even though that's his better position. I don't want to see that. I don't trust Raheem Sterling. I do think he's completely shot for confidence. I know in the last game he played, he did all right at left wing, but it's nowhere near the expectations we need in that position at all. And I do think Miles Lewis-Skelly can do a better job. The other alternative that I mentioned earlier was to change the system and play Kieran Tierney at left wing back. But I don't think we'll change the system or change our formation. Let me know your thoughts on the recent situation with regards to the Arsenal. Another huge injury blow to our attack, and it's looking like our season is off the rails at the moment. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm just going to upload this quickly as I wanted to share the news as I said I would the minute we found out a latest update to Kai Havertz. I wish Kai Havertz and Tomiyasu a safe recovery, and we'll see them next season.